Hey, Jarran, can you hear and see us okay?
Yes.
All right, we're ready to get started. Go ahead.
Hey guys. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you and Chief Nation for having me here. I'm happy to be here. It's a great opportunity, and I'm ready to get started.
Let's go first to Adam Teicher of ESPN. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Jarran, welcome to Kansas City.
Okay.
You were thought of as mostly a run stopper when you came out for the draft a few years ago. What did you do to work on your pass rush game, or did it just come naturally? And Brad, I'll have a follow-up as well.
Well, I challenge myself in practice every day, and my coach, Clint Hurt, challenging me as well every day to just continue to get better. I watched Michael Bennett, Cliff Averill, those type of guys who excelled in the pass rush game, and I took bits and pieces and worked every day in practice. And I just continued to work to get better, and it started paying off for me on the football field.
Okay, and you're back with Frank Clark again, obviously, and you're playing with Chris Jones for the first time. What do you think you guys are capable of in the pass rush part of it?
Well, those guys put a staple in this league, and I'll put a staple on this team as well. And I'm just coming in, joining those guys, and I'm doing what I can. And I'm going to do my best, be the best me I can be. Follow those guys. This guy, those guys' team. I'm there leading this team, and the goal is to come in and wreak havoc. And just play some good football, man. Some good old school football.
Let's go next to Herbie Teope with the Star. Go ahead, Herbie.
Hey, Jarran, to echo Adam, welcome to Kansas City, man.
Thank you.
You mentioned Frank Clark and Chris Jones there. How much did they play a role in the recruitment process for you to sign here?
Of course, a huge part, but there was a mutual interest in both parties. And Frank was actually one of the guys I hit up first. And I was like, is there any room for me there? I was just trying to be a good addition to a great team. And they haven't got the ball rolling. We let everything play itself out. And, the Chiefs were really interested. And I was really interested. And it all worked out for the better. And we're here, and, we're ready to unleash.
Let's go next to Nate Taylor with The Athletic. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Jared. Welcome to Kansas City. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Doing well, man. I wanted to ask you about your last season in Seattle with Frank before he made the move to Kansas City. It was your career year in sacks and his career year in sacks, playing alongside each other. Just what did you feel like worked that season for the two of you, and how much are you looking forward to trying to recreate that here this upcoming season?
It was the chemistry we had. Being around each other every day. It was our whole line. Our whole defensive line that year. We had some great chemistry. And, just being around these guys, being in the building today, they have that here. And that's the formula, because you're a family when you go out there on that football field. That's how we're going to try to bring it. That's how we're going to try to keep the same way. And, once again, I'm joining these guys. They have their own thing already. They put a staple in this organization. And I'm just coming in, I'm joining in and do what I can do. And, of course, we're going to go out there and try to make plays, for each other and bring that same type of chemistry.
Let's go next to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, welcome to Kansas City. Good to meet you.
Hey, thank you.
I'm curious, over the last couple of days, how much of a chance have you had to talk to Steve Spagnuolo and Brendan Daly about what your role in Kansas City might be? And how do you specifically feel like you fit into this defensive line with the guys that are going to be playing around you?
So I talked with Coach Spaz and Coach Daly a few days ago, especially during the process. And, I'm kind of be used the same way I was in Seattle. Wherever the team needs me to play, I'll be there to play it. I'm coming in, joining these guys' organization once again. And, it's exciting, ready to see what's going to be drawn up, where I'm going to be at, wherever they need me to play, wherever they need me to do, I'm going to do it.
Let's go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Hey, Jarran, echoing everyone. Welcome to Kansas City. I wanted to follow up on Frank Clark and the recruitment just as much as you can, and willing to. What were some of those conversations like where he was like, let's do this for this year in KC?
It wasn't so much a let's do this. It's like, hey, you need to come on. You got to think about it. They already have a great group of rushers. And, if you could add in anybody that can help, any way I can help, that's just bring it in is what has to be done. And those are basically just the conversation. That's my guy. So we talk all the time. We always joked about it, but it actually really happened in reality. So now we're here and ready to go, ready to show Chiefs Nation what I got, what we can do together as a unit.
Go next to Sarin Petro. Go ahead, Sarin.
And Brad, I'll have one quick follow-up too. Jarran, first of all, can you just detail why Kansas City? Like maybe what you were weighing beyond. Obviously, you've talked about Frank Clark, right? You've got a hook there, but what about the Chiefs organization? Impressed you, and why Kansas City?
To me, especially when Seahawks released me, it wasn't about money. It wasn't about the money. I wanted to be on a contending team and a chance to win a championship and a chance to go play in the Super Bowl. Just the family vibes, that's around the building, the team that they have, the way that they work, is great. It attracts players, and then it attracted me as well. Excuse me. And I just wanted to be somewhere that was going to have a chance to play for a championship, have a chance to play for a Super Bowl ring, because we all play football, to provide for our families, but at the same time, the game is to get a ring, not just to keep playing for regular seasons, is to keep playing after the regular season is done. And that's been done here for a number of years. And hopefully, we can do it again.
And then as far as signing for 1 year, I know that's going around. I think we're all aware about the TV deal, and there's the hope, and of course the cap coming down after COVID and everything, so there'll be more money in the future, that part of the equation there. But can you take us through, you maybe could have stayed out there and worked on a multi-year deal, right? Maybe gotten more guaranteed money, had a little bit more security. You just walk through kind of your thoughts, and you're kind of our first chance to talk to one of the guys that signed one of these 1 year deals. I'm assuming you could have gotten a multi-year deal maybe somewhere else, but you didn't choose it. Why?
That was going to be hard, especially in this market, with everything COVID happening. So, control what you can. And that's what, I go by. That's what a lot of people go by. I was trying to control the situation I can. Seattle and myself, we came to an agreement that, there wasn't going to be a long-term deal in the near future. And so, it was just, we were mutually parted ways. And it eventually landed me to be here, and everything happens for a reason. I'm on a great team. I'm coming in just trying to join these guys and do what I can.
We'll take two more. We'll go Darren and then Sam. Go ahead, Darren.
Jarran, welcome to Kansas City, like everyone else said. Just a little following up on kind of what Sarin and we're talking about. The defense that you came from in Seattle, you played with Bobby Wagner. This past year, you played with Jamal Adams. So you come from a great line of defense and a defensive coach such as Pete Carroll. What are your expectations? I know looking at it here, but how would you compare the defenses that you're coming into versus what you left? And then also, are you physically and mentally preparing yourself for a 17-game season this year?
Well, I'm gonna start with the 17-game question. It's football. We have no choice but to play it now. We got to put our hard hats on and go to work, plain and simple. And as far as Seattle was a great defense. I was a part of a great defense. It took us a minute to gel together, but eventually, as the season went on, we gotten better. And this has been a great defense. Great players all around this defense, and it's certain similarities. And ready to get in. Just play my part, do what I can, and they're both great defenses. Yeah.
And we'll go last to Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Brad, I'll have one quick follow-up, too. Jarran, welcome to Kansas City. I'm wondering, from your perspective, we saw here in Kansas City, Chris Jones get double-teamed a lot and a lot of attention. From a guy who plays that position, first of all, how difficult is it to make an impact when you're seeing constant double teams, and how much do you feel like you can alleviate some of that attention that he gets?
Oh, yeah. For the most part, playing inside, you get a lot of attention. And I experienced that with my time in Seattle. And, I'm here to, relieve some of those double teams. And I'm pretty sure we want to relieve some of them from each other, and I think that's going to be a good thing for us. And, because you got to figure out some way to block everybody. And, it's going to be a great thing, get some pressure off of him and get some pressure off of myself so we can help each other make plays.
The second thing I wanted to ask you is, you mentioned that it's more about chasing a ring as opposed to the money. Was there a certain point in your career where you arrived at that stance?
Yes, as you grow and you grow in the league and you grow to learn, it's more to it. You know, you can't be greedy. You know, you can't, want to keep putting your hand in the cookie jar because you want to build a great team. And so to do that, sometimes you got to leave something on the table. You know, everybody has different philosophies of what they go by, but, I just want to be on a good team, a great team, great team. And that's what I want to be a part of. So, for me, sometimes, you had to bite the apple. And I'm ready for it. I embraced it, and I'm ready to go. And I'm blessed, and I'm thankful to be here.
Jarran, we appreciate you taking the time today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, guys.